Good afternoon, villagers and soldier by bloods. Welcome to the Philosophy Show, where we open up your minds, explore morality, and engage in meaningful conversation. I'm your host, Tweezy the Don, and I'll be guiding you through the discussion today on the ancient wisdom that still holds truth today. Inspired by The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason, we'll dive into some timeless rules for financial success. How to keep a lean purse. Later on, I'll share some personal reflections from the Memoirs of a Forgotten Father. And then later on, we'll talk about Trump, Elon Musk, and DOGE and how it's affecting the digital currency. So just go get you some coffee, come back, and enjoy the lesson. The Richest Man in Babylon. The rules to keep a lean purse. Save a portion of your income. 10% of all earnings should be saved and invested. Minimum. Control your expenditures. Spend less than you earn by distinguishing between wants and needs. Figure it out. Make your goal multiply. Invest wisely and make your savings work for you. Guard your wealth from loss. Avoid risky investments and seek counsel from wise individuals, not your crackhead cousins. Ensure a future income. Plan for your retirement and protect your family's financial security. Increase your ability to earn. Invest in learning and self-improvement to increase your skill set and earning potential. Give back to the community. Share your wealth responsibly and contribute to your society's growth. Please do that. How can applying these rules shape our financial future? Well, by saving, investing, and making wise decisions, individuals can achieve financial stability and wealth. Ignoring these rules may lead to financial hardship and poor money management. What are some practical ways to apply these principles in today's world? Automatic savings, budget carefully. You know what budget is, right? Educate yourself on investments and financial planning. Surround yourself with mentors and advisors who proven financial success. Money is a tool, and how we manage it reflects our mindset, habits, and long-term goals. So that's the psychology of this, man. You have to think of money as a tool. What is the difference between spending on needs versus wants? Distinguishing wants from needs helps keep unnecessary spending in check. You may ask, how can wealth building be sustainable? Consistent savings, wise investments, and reinvestment of earnings into profitable opportunities. I'm going to let y'all know this. Saving is key. And saving without touching, which is saving, is key. The longer you save, the better off you'll be. Simple. Whether it's building wealth, managing your money, or planning your future, these lessons from Babylon are relevant today as ever. What's one financial habit you've implemented that helped you build wealth? Drop it in the comments. We want to hear your story.
If you like this show, make sure you tune in to Soldier by Blood television on YouTube. Go subscribe or go to soldierbyblood.com. We have a few podcasters on there. Or if you want to listen, download the VGN app. It's on iOS or Android. Download it for free.
When you sit back and straight think about what you really want in the world, not bullshit, bull pucky. I don't want to be cussing, trying not to cuss. And I've been doing good as far as on the podcast. But I just when I think about desire, desire is like, that's a passion. It's like something you get up for every day. You know what I'm saying? So it really took me to another level, when I actually sat back and thought about, what do I desire? Good question for y'all too, man. What do you desire?
What do I desire? My goodness. What a question to ask. I desire freedom. Freedom to move as I wish. To shape my world as I see fit. Freedom to build, to create, to uplift. And above all, I desire to help. But not just anyone. No, my purpose lies in aiding those who are substantial, those who carry weight, those who, in turn, will reciprocate, for energy does not dissipate, it moves, it grows, it transforms. And that is what I seek. A reality of elevation, of constant growth, of unshakable happiness. A cycle of giving and receiving, of lifting and being lifted. That is my vision, my purpose, my undeniable truth. But to manifest such a reality, desire alone is not enough. One must truly crave it, pursue it with unwavering intent. One must become the force that draws it into existence. And so I refine myself. I elevate my own being. I scope my mind, my actions, my very essence into the foundation of what I wish to see. This is not a wish, though, nor a distant dream. It is my reality. It is my path, and at the end of the day, what I desire is not just what I want, it is what I will have. Because I am creating it. Because I am it. What's your desire?
Welcome back. Hey, I hope y'all liked it. I love it. I listen to it every morning. It helps me stay focused, and it really motivates me. So I like that, man. About my week, man, my week and my weekend has been cool. It's been great. Them 2 snow days kind of suck, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on a mission to stack my greens. So, but it didn't stop nothing. It really helped me catch up on some podcast stuff and got me some information to help my peoples out who support me. And I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody out there that's supporting the cause, man, because that's what it's about. I hope that the podcasts that I'm bringing y'all are informational and help y'all in many other facets than just entertainment. Me and coinciding with BGN, we're here to help teach the masses than just blind them with boo-boo. But to each his own too, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we're gonna go to a quick break and then we'll be back with Trump and Elon Musk, DOGE, and all that mess. See y'all in a minute.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as St. Louis. It is officially barbecue weather. Vito banging that boy Tweez, huh? This is for Kings Highway. Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. Invited, motherfucker, don't go. What you said, and we were texting estimates. It is what it is, and make no mistakes. Goddamn club got where it starts too late. Overwhelmed by foo-foo, too grown play. Enjoy setting with friends, some real love. Skip, reverse, change the color, draw for more. Now you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. That part. That part. That part.
When I step up in the place, that's guaranteed money. A lot of smiles and grins, but I don't see nothing funny. Had to cut them clowns short. No, I don't play dummy. Setting up the table cause I know the meal is coming. I don't fuck with who you fuck with, I don't see the point. If I'm smoking big blunts, why you rolling joints? Never legal with the promos, the people choice champ for Bowling Green and Collinsville, I'm stamped. We made a count, why you hating on me? Cause it's slated for me. Either get up off your ass, you might get in my G. Stop supporting them lanes, put most high in the game. Stop that capping type shit and stop passing the blame. I can't fuck with no haters, I done did that way back. Heart open, no jack, but homie became straight rag. That's facts, so I move accordingly. Stay cornball free, man, you can't get close to me.
Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hatin' where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. That part. That part. That part.
You a fool, Vito Banger.
That part. That part. That part. That part.
I wanna hear that one.
All right, now, we're back, and we're talking about Trump, Elon Musk, and DOGE, and, you know, I got to look at my paper for this because I'm going to break down a little bit of a few things before we go into this video, because the video is really about, you know, people is just really going at Trump and Elon for what they perceive that they're doing. I'm not in the government, but for what I'm seeing, you know, it's typical Trump. I mean, nothing surprises me, but for people who might not know what's going on, it's a few questions that you should be asking. And it's like, what is DOGE? And why is it relevant to Trump and Elon's strategies? DOGE is a digital currency. That's what it is. So I'm not finna give people answers. I'm just gonna give you clues. You gotta go look this up for yourself to figure it out. I'm not finna sit here and put nothing in your head. Not right now. But I do want you to go look up DOGE and figure out what it is and see how does it connect with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. You should know with Elon Musk. I'm just saying. How are Trump and Elon Musk shaping the future of digital currency? They have the power and they have the influence. You know, I ain't saying nothing, but I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. You might wanna, I don't know, for some reason, something telling me to invest in DOGE, but that's just something. You need to ask yourself who stands to benefit from the rise of DOGE and other digital currencies. Tech companies, financial markets. I mean, one thing I know about Trump, he's very good at generating money. He might not pay people their money, but he know how to generate money. So, how does this impact everyday Americans and financial systems? It's people that got Bitcoin. I know I'm investing in Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So the potential for wealth creation or loss and the broader impact of inflation, investment strategies, and financial freedom. You know, that could work either way. You know, if you're on the right side of it. Because I know one thing when it comes to Trump, it's good times and it's bad times. It all depends on what side you're on. You know what I'm saying? And how much money you got. So, I'm finna show you this clip, and then we'll get back at it.
They're phony when it comes to pretending to be the party of law and order.
We've seen as Trump has kind of heaped more and more influence onto Elon Musk, this lack of adherence to any facts. I mean, this notion, the lie that $50 million worth of condoms were being sent to Gaza when that wasn't the truth, and yet these people who have these massive platforms will say them anyway, knowing that, okay, if anything is wrong, we can just go back afterwards and try and fix it. But by that point, the toothpaste is already out of the tube, right? That ship has already sailed. And so what do you say to these Republicans then, like Elon Musk, who are so quick to perpetuate these lies with so little willingness to actually adhere to the truth about them?
They're not interested in working for the American people because they're working for Captain Chaos and his buddies like Elon Musk.
We've seen the way that Trump has kind of usurped power from the Republican conference in the House. Recently, Mike Johnson, I believe it was within the last 24 hours, came out and said that he's fine with this process of allowing Trump to basically take the autonomy of your colleagues on the right. What's your response to Mike Johnson, who, instead of jealously guarding the prerogatives of the legislative branch, is content to contract that power over to Trump?
We work for the American people. And the folks who send us to Washington to serve, to make life better on their behalf, to protect their interests, to give them an opportunity to experience the American dream. We don't work for Donald Trump. We are a separate and co-equal branch of government. That should mean something. That means, fundamentally, that we work on behalf of everyday Americans. What they're trying to do, like in Medicaid as we know it, and why they are trying to do it, which is because at the end of the day, they want to pass massive tax cuts for their billionaire donors and wealthy corporations, and then stick working class Americans with the bill.
And we've seen this theme before. And so what's your reaction to Trump having run in 2016 and winning with this whole populist shtick, this idea that he's going to bring down the cost of healthcare, that he's going to make it more comprehensive and more affordable, that he's going to pass a middle-class tax cut, that he's going to usher in a jobs boom, a manufacturing renaissance. the end of the day, in his first term, he didn't do any of that. He passed a tax cut that overwhelmingly favored millionaires and billionaires. 83% of the benefits were conferred to the top 1%. Did the same thing in this election cycle, where he swept into office amid promises that he's going to lower the cost of eggs. Eggs, again, to your exact point, are double the price that they were before he took office, and yet now his focus is on slashing programs like Medicaid, which overwhelmingly benefit sick and disabled folks and children. And so what do you say to his supporters out there, voters who believed him, given what we've seen in the first term and what we're seeing right now?
And it is not just that we have more income and wealth inequality today than we have ever had. On top of all of that, the reality is that today we are moving rapidly under President Trump toward authoritarianism. More and more power resting in fewer and fewer hands. Mr. President, as we speak right now, Elon Musk, the wealthiest man on the planet, is attempting to dismantle major agencies of the federal government which are designed to protect the needs of working families and the disadvantaged. It is not Mr. Musk's responsibility. What Mr. Musk is doing is patently illegal and unconstitutional and must be ended. Mr. President, 2 weeks ago, President Trump attempted to suspend all federal grants and loans, an outrageous and clearly unconstitutional act. And as I hope every sixth grader, every kid in the sixth grade in this country knows, under the Constitution and our form of government, the President can recommend legislation. It is Congress, the House and the Senate, who control the purse strings. But in this move toward authoritarianism, it is not just the Congress that is being attacked. It is our judiciary. This weekend, the Vice President of the United States, a graduate of Yale Law School, who clerked for a Supreme Court justice, said that, and I quote, "Judges aren't allowed to control the executive's legitimate power," end quote. Really? I thought that one of the major functions of the federal courts is to interpret our Constitution and, when appropriate, serve as a check on the unconstitutional power of the executive. That's not just what I believe. That is what I suspect every legal scholar and lawyer in America understands to be the case. Further, Mr. Musk, meanwhile, has proposed, and I quote, that the worst 1% of appointed judges be fired every year, end quote, and he demanded the impeachment of judges that have blocked him from accessing sensitive Treasury Department files. No doubt, under Mr. Musk's rule, it will be him and his billionaire friends who determine who the worst judges are. And no, Mr. Musk, I must tell you, you don't impeach judges who rule against you here in the United States. You may or may not know this, Mr. Musk, but under the U.S. Constitution, we have a separation of powers, brilliantly crafted by the founding fathers of this country in the 1770s.
Hey, now, y'all heard these politicians. You hear how they talking. You know, this is what's going to be going on for the next 4 years and beyond. And I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but they're not telling lies. You know, they might be over stating and they're grandiose and all that, but that's part of politics. But it's some truth in there. So I'm really being prepared for it because I'm not slow. I done seen the government change. We done read about the government changing, you know? So what I've learned through what Trump has done is, first of all, minds can be manipulated, AKA influence, to a point where this Constitution is changeable. Our government can change. Now, as far as the people, we're here. So, you know, I don't really, I'll just go back, because once the election was over, I saw what was what. And people, I'm in a minority of how I think about the Constitution and how I want to live in America. We're in a minority now. We didn't win the election. So that's what I'm understanding now. It's like it's more people thinking something else than what I'm thinking. Like, I'm happy as an American. You know, I'm not saying I don't have no problems, but I'm very happy. I'm very blessed. So I don't understand people who's not and think that foreigners are this and all that other stuff. It don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just understanding that people are on whatever they're on and they're living their life. So there's a lot of people that just don't like the Constitution. And obviously they don't like democracy. So I got a feeling in this 4 years, and depending on who come after him or however the country go, I mean, I hope y'all peeping that it's a measles outbreak right now. And it's because people like Trump and the Republicans push that vaccinations are bad. I mean, look where it's at. It's in Texas. So come on. So, you know, it's like we gotta, you know, I gotta go with what Prime be saying. Keep the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing is taking care of Americans. Because we the one who make this country. All them billions of dollars they send into people, it's coming from the people that's working there. You know, so that's all I gotta say about that, man. What y'all think? Do you think Trump and Elon are influencing the future of money in a positive or negative way? I just want to know. Are you investing in digital currency? Are you? Are you investing in digital currency like DOGE? Hey, drop your comments in the message.
Yeah. Welcome to Louis Wood, baby. Where your dreams can come true.
Holy shit.
They running, we gunning. From the bottom to the top, make something out of nothing. Up the ground, we hustling. We getting to the money, you better get a ducking. Spray the scene with the Draco. Nobody make a move unless we say so. Blood in, blood out. Yeah, about clout, we all about getting dough. We all about getting dough. We all about getting dough. We all about getting dough.
Next week, we're tackling another powerful topic. So stay locked in. I'm Tweezy the Don, reminding you, your financial habits shape your future. Build wisely, take action, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Philosophy Show.